Alrighty, what is happening? So, there's a feature that was in yesterday's update that I don't think a lot of people were talking about. So, this feature was actually in the game before, but you needed Forge to do it, and to use it in like a little script brain. So all you have to do, this is weapon lowering, so you can see my little guy there, he's got like his weapon down, so if you ever want to make like a machinima, it's way better to have it down than to be pointing at someone while talking. So all you gotta do, custom games, create match. And so it worked before. You want to turn machinima controls on. So before, when you would use Forge, it was a very basic script thing that you would do with like event players, on player mark. So when you would mark, it would lower your weapon, and it worked. But when you go back in the theater and watch that game you just played in, and you would try to rewind and fast forward, it would completely erase the weapon lowering, and your gun would raise. And even if you were to rewind back to before you lower the weapon, it would still keep your weapon up. So anytime you would want to get a certain shot, you would have to back out of theater mode, go back in, and just wait for it to happen. But now all you have to do is hold X. Well, first here, I'm going to hold X and up on the D-pad. It's going to mark, you just hold it down, and it takes you out of your body here. It's my dude. And then so you hit the back button one time, and then that puts you into your character moving mode. And now hold X and then down on the D-pad, and it lowers your weapon, which is fantastic. And like I said, this worked before, but when you would go back in the theater, it would go back up if you try to rewind or fast forward. So to test this, end game now. And this is really gonna come in handy for if you ever want to make a machinima or anything. And trust me, it's gonna make a big difference for me, because I have a machinima series going on, and season 4 of the show is coming out in the future. Currently working on it, but I will recommend my series. But I will say season 1, 2, and 3, they're a little I don't know. I don't want to say bad. I love them, but I don't know. Kind of. You could tell it was first time doing it. Anyway, theater match history. Oh yeah, I was playing the new maps. This is fantastic. The new Timberland. Okay, so we're gonna watch film. I don't know if that just picked up on camera, but my phone just did like a nationwide test or something. Anyway, so enough of that. Let's play more Halo. We're watching, obviously, what I was just doing. So I'll play it out, because all this was still possible before yesterday's update. So that's when I first lowered the weapon. That was when I first did it. And then, okay, so for example, now when I would fast forward the clip, it would be lowered. But if I rewind it, let's say I did it there in real time, but it didn't go down because I don't know how the game, it just glitched out. But now, since they actually added in that feature, I was expecting to time that better with it happening, but anytime. There we go. Okay, so now I could fast forward, do whatever, and it's still lowered. I know it's such a small feature, and this game has many more things that like has to be done to, but it's just really cool, because it's gonna make machinima so much easier and less of a hassle. So yep, there's that weapon lowering actually in the game now. Makes me very happy. Series is called Fireteam Infinite. I'll have a recommended, or I'll have like the playlist at the end of the video if you want to check that out. Go for it. Yeah, cool. See ya.